Buffy's dead, but we're still going to talk about her for two more seasons. Hey, Buffy's Angels time with the Joss boys, Daniel Ehrenberg and Logan Adair. And today we're covering the finales of season 5 and season 2 of Angel. That's the gift on the Buffy side, episode 100 of the series. And there's no place like Plurt's Glurb on the Angel side. Let's bring him in. Watching for the first time, I want to gauge how he's feeling. Here's Logan.
I assume this is like when Jigsaw died in Saw 3, but then he still had Amanda and Hoffman and his wife sort of carry out his orders. I assume that's
Mm,
what Buffy's gonna. She left a tape for somebody. They're gonna know how to do the slaying. I assume
I
that's what
sure
they're
hope
gonna do.
so.
Although you can't say gauge my. We had a character gauge, so you gotta feel like you can't do that.
You mean Gage Patronzi, played by Wentworth Miller?
Yeah, Patronzi. Right.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But this was crazy, guys. I obviously didn't expect what happened to happen because I know there are two more seasons of Buffy.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
guess in the moment, maybe you didn't know that.
But, well, yeah, it was written to be either a series or season finale because they were in negotiations with the WB and the WB wasn't giving them what they wanted. And so they said that this is going to be the end. But then UPN picked it up. We knew that by the time it aired, but WB, like little pieces of shit, still promoted this episode as the WB series finale.
It's like a
Yeah,
WWF type move.
it really is. It's very Vince McMahon. Uh, but yeah, so this could have gone either way. There were things that were cut out of it that were later used in the proper series finale.
Okay, very interesting.
Yeah,
And it even like bled into the Angel stuff, like even made that episode sad if you didn't know, I guess.
yeah, there you
It was very
go.
good though. I don't want to spoil my ranking, but I think it'll go very high.
Oh, it's a top tenner for me probably.
Ever.
I think when I made my list, I kind of remember this. I think when I made it, like back when the show ended, I had it at number 6.
Okay, I think that's pretty reasonable. And I think that the action scene at the end is probably the best of the series so far.
I agree. It's
That
so
was
good.
pretty epic. Yeah.
So much going on. All right. Let's do it, huh?
Yeah, very excited.
All right, let me just quickly go through what was going on May 22nd, 2001 when these aired.
Okay.
All right. This aired opposite the series finale of Third Rock from the Sun.
Series finale. Okay.
Yeah, the final episode. It had premiered a year before Buffy, and it was ending here. Buffy
Actually,
ran one season longer.
yeah. So in the end, Buffy won,
Yeah.
as she
Um.
always does.
Well, not so much this week. All right.
Well,
The
she did.
hockey was going on. As you know, currently we're in the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. The Rangers battling for their lives, tied 2-2 against fucking Florida Panthers, those pieces of shit. And but back then in
You don't care about the other
2000,
series? You only want to talk about yours? The other one's tied too, I see.
yeah, the Edmonton Oilers tied up the Stars last night. The series have been going exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the same teams are winning. Like we are the Oilers.
Well, that's good,
Yeah,
I
I don't
think.
know. So, but back in 2001, on this night, the New Jersey Devils took out the Penguins in Game 5 to make it to the finals. All right. And the previous night, the Avalanche had defeated the Blues, St. Louis Blues, in the
Is that still a team?
Western Conference. Yeah, sure is.
Hmm.
And the Avalanche ended up winning the Stanley Cup that season.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah. So congrats to Colorado. Belated congrats. A big album release on this day, the day this episode aired, guys. That's right. Stain's second album, Break the Cycle, which featured the first single from that album. Been a while.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. That's only
That's
really
right.
what other songs do they have?
What do you mean?
Stained. I don't know what else they have really.
Said I'm on the outside. I'm looking
All right.
around.
Yeah, I know
Come
that
on,
one.
you know that song?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, do you know the song? There were a bunch of other hits. I gotta say, like, I'm looking at songs and like I recognize the titles, but I don't remember how they go.
Yeah. I can't help you.
You know, I saw them before they were famous, Logan, opening for Corn at Madison Square Garden. They hadn't written It's Been a While yet.
Okay. Is So Far Away the one that opens up like so far away?
No, no, I know what song you're thinking of. It that's not the same one.
Oh, okay.
Leave life bleeding in my
Oh,
hands again. Is that what you're
yeah.
thinking of?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
believe that's Filter, the band Filter.
Okay, wow.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Did they leave off the E and filter like stained?
No,
That was the
no,
move.
they had it was full word Filter.
They kind of like laid the foundation because then we had like all the dating apps. You have like Grinder, Tinder.
Yeah, Stained really, really ahead of their time. But they're very behind their times now because Aaron Lewis from Stained, he goes out on tour now by himself, spouting MAGA rhetoric.
Well,
Yep. And covering like I don't know, where were you when the God bless America or whatever. Anyway, uh the number one movie in America this weekend, debuting at number one, Shrek.
yay! It's finally here.
It's finally here. We now live in a post Shrek world.
Wow, I feel like I've accomplished something. We
I
made it
know.
all the way to Buffy, where we get to Shrek.
That's right. And number four, the other big release this week came in at number four, a disappointing number four, Angel Eyes, which was a cop drama with Jennifer Lopez and Jesus himself, Jim Caviezel.
Wow. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah, yeah.
there's another Jesus from The Walking Dead. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
No, no, that's the dude that later starred in the dearly departed, canceled after two seasons show, Prodigal Son.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't think of that guy before actual Jesus. That's pretty
Yeah,
weird that I
I
did
mean, I
that.
sort of like it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
Wait, what was he Jesus in Passion of the Christ?
of course.
Okay.
And the upcoming Passion of the Christ too, Passioner
No.
of the Christ.
Are they actually
Um,
doing a second one?
yes,
So we could do is the same director?
yes,
Wow.
Mel Gibson. I believe this one's the resurrection.
So it's Easter time.
Yeah,
Is
I
that what
guess
Easter is all
so.
about?
Yep.
Wow.
We saw Good Friday. Now get ready for Easter.
Yay.
All right. I haven't done a wrestling update in a
Oh.
while.
Well, because I don't like them because they're kind of spoilers.
Yeah, that's why I haven't been doing them because mostly they're going to be about pay-per-views. But this was a thing that happened on Raw.
All right.
All right. The night before this on Raw, there was a famous tag title match that's considered one of the best matches in Raw history. And Chris Jericho, the team of Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit won the tag team titles from the team of the two-man power trip, Triple H and a newly heel Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Triple H hurt himself in this match and he wouldn't wrestle again until 2002.
Goddamn. I'm
Yeah.
not aware of the two man power trip or whatever you said.
The two-man power trip. Well, it only lasted a couple months. It's
And then he
Triple
got
H and
hurt.
Stone Cold. Yeah.
Okay. Why is it called that?
Well,
Pow-
because this
Power
was
trip.
like they were both like corporate at this point. Like
Hmm.
Stone Cold had turned and was now like working for Vince instead of against him.
I thought maybe Trip was like Triple H's thing and power, like Power and Glory type thing. I don't
It
know
might be.
what I was thinking
The
of.
trip thing does kind of make sense.
Yeah, so I was like, what's power for Stone Cold? But,
All right. Let's talk about Buffy dying.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, this episode's called The Gift. It's the 100th episode. It aired
She's
May
already died before
22nd,
though, right?
2001. Yep. Yep. This is
On
her
another
second time
finale.
dying. Yep. Prophecy Girl back in season one, but only for a few moments. This time she got a gravestone. Joss Whedon wrote and directed this baby, and you could tell. And let's get into it. Let's hear your notes.
Yeah. Well, man, she died. I mean, it's gonna be hard to talk about this because I like she's not really dead, right?
She's dead.
I mean, she's dead, but we're gonna go like break her out of hell. I assume she's in hell. We're gonna go get her. I don't know. She's not gone. There are two more seasons. Anyway, I love the previously on. Great.
Logan currently in denial.
I'm in denial. I'll get over it
Mhm.
soon, maybe. No, I'll probably watch the next episode before I hit the other stages. So I'll probably just stay in denial until next week. Uh, but so the previously on, that was great.
Yeah. So, did you notice what they did there?
Yeah, they put every episode in there.
Yeah, exactly. It's a
It was
clip
awesome.
from all of the first 99
It was
episodes.
like my Babylon video for Big Brother.
I thought about
You
that.
just put
I
all this stuff in
honestly
there.
thought about that.
Yeah, I'll do a Babylon for Buffy next.
You should.
Yeah, it took too long, way too long. But it was awesome. We saw my favorite Mr. Charles moment when Giles said he's Mr. Charles for the first time, and I listened back watching it, and I was like, I wasn't that wrong. It sounds like he says Mr. Charles.
You're insane.
No, it does sound like it. It sounds like it, Mr. Charles.
I'm Mr. Giles. I'm Mr. Giles. I'm Mr. Giles.
Yeah, but we got to see so much. We got to see Sid the puppet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great.
I noticed room 314 from back in season 4.
Really, we didn't see a balls poster.
Unfortunately, no balls poster. I
That
didn't
was
even spot
stupid.
Riley.
There had to be Riley. You
There
crazy.
must have been, yeah.
Not him in the helicopter. That shot. Probably not.
Oh, maybe. I feel like by season 5 they were going really fast.
Yeah. They were flying through it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then cut to that kid running through the alley. It was a great shot. Great
Yeah.
the whole little thing was really cool. And yeah, so there's like a vampire corners this kid and Buffy steps out of the magic box, like the back alley. And she's like, "What's going? You being mean isn't nice," or whatever she says. Like fighting isn't nice, she says. And so she kills that. He had never heard of the Slayer. What was that about?
Well, that was just an acknowledgement. It's the 100th episode. It's been a while since we've had Buffy meet anybody that doesn't know who she is. So it's like shocking to her too. Like, you've never heard of me. Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
Yeah. By the way, this vampire, who every time he starts talking, I think he's Putty from Seinfeld.
Really?
Yeah, he sounds just like Putty, but he's
Nobody
not.
sounds like Putty.
This guy does.
Huh. That's weird.
And but we've seen him before, Logan.
No.
Yeah. He played a detective on an episode of Angel earlier this season.
Wow. He's like Kate's always in the supernatural. She doesn't know
No,
what he's talking about.
it wasn't one of those detectives. Do you remember the weird episode, The Shroud of Ramon?
Yeah, I remember all the episodes.
Yeah, but you remember there's like a framing device with like two cops like interrogating Wesley.
He's one of them.
He was one of those cops, yeah.
Wow. That's pretty cool. We liked him enough to bring him back. What if he
Mhm.
auditioned and we didn't even realize like he got the part and then we were like, "Oh shit, you're on Angel." We didn't even know.
It seems unlikely, but I guess it could be.
Yeah, that could happen. That'd be really cool. And then the kid, like the little boy says, I don't know.
Little boy, I'm
I
pretty
don't know
sure
how old
he's
he
like
was.
supposed to be in high school at least.
He says to Buffy, he's like, "Wow, you're just a girl." And then Buffy's like, "That's what I keep saying." And
Oh, it's
he walks
great.
back in.
I love this prologue.
Yeah, it's very cool. And yeah, and she comes back into the magic box, and it's like exactly from last episode. I guess she just went outside. She heard some noises, so she went outside.
Yeah.
And
I love that they're like, what was it? And she goes, vampire. And as Andrew just goes, oh, like that's not even a thing anymore.
yeah, just one vampire. You got that.
Who gives a shit?
That's easy. Yeah. And so we're right after the last episode. We're coming up with a plan for how to beat Glory, and
Preferably without killing Dawn.
yes. And we talk about the thing that I brought up. She hasn't started it, so we still have time to stop her. But I didn't expect this whole thing like she could only start it within this certain amount of time. So if we distract her and get her where she can't do it, then it's just over. We can beat her. But
Yeah.
she eventually does it. But that was pretty cool. Like if we can stop that moment from happening, then we can do it. And
We don't anticipate that Glory has so many followers that aren't crazy people.
yeah. We learned last episode, I guess.
Yeah, they set it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so Giles gets up and screams. He says, "Yes, we bloody well are." and everyone's like, "Whoa, Giles!" That was because she's like, "I don't want to talk about it" or whatever.
Giles is fucking hardcore this week, gang.
It's crazy. Yeah, you know who else is hardcore? Wesley. I feel
Oh
like
yeah,
they made them
Wesley.
both hardcore in the same week, and I kind of didn't like it. I was like, they're doing the same
What?
thing. I did. I mean, I do. But the fact that they did them both in the same week, I was like, we're really like doing the same thing with Wesley that we just did
It's
with
not the
Giles.
same thing. Giles makes a decision that he knows Buffy can't make. It's not like he's happy to do it, and it's not like he becomes a badass fighter all of a sudden. And the Wesley thing, it's set
Wesley
up.
makes the tough call too, though.
Yeah, but it's all that's more to do with Gunn. That's part of the Gunn arc. Where I feel like Wesley is just gaining confidence again for the first time after his father sapped away some of it a
I
couple
mean,
episodes ago.
coming up with the plan to get those guys killed, like it's basically just sacrifice a few of your men so you can get back home. That's a pretty dark thing.
This is
We haven't
war
really seen
though.
from Wesley.
This is a higher stakes battle than anything we've seen out of Wesley.
Yeah, true. Yeah, good episode. I'm not. It just felt like a similar thing. I don't know, but yeah, but this was cool. Yeah, and Buffy, she says that I really like this. She's like, she's more than my sister because the monks made her out of me. So she's like more myself than even my sister would be. So that's pretty cool. And I guess that's laying down later, like with the whole blood thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize fully until it happened. I was like, oh my god, like they have the same blood. Why? Obviously, why didn't I think about that?
Yeah, they set it up in back in Blood Ties when it might not have been Blood Ties actually.
I thought it was.
Yeah, maybe where like they kind of like hold hands and
That was
they're like
gross.
it's Summer's blood, same as mine.
Yeah, yeah, that was
Yeah.
really good. We even like, I don't know if we needed the flashback to it. We maybe did. I'm not complaining.
See, that's what this season is. Like when it you'll look back on the season more fondly after this episode because like everything is set up really nicely. But I just could have used a few more like great individual storylines.
I mean, should we rank the seasons at some point? Should we do it right now?
Give me your ranking.
I think I'd go 2, 3, 5, 1, 4.
2, 3, 5, 1, 4.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go 3, 2, 5, 4, 1.
Really, 4/1.
Yeah.
Maybe Anya and Riley.
4 has Hush in it, which is better than anything in season 1.
But it has Forest. No, I don't know. It's close. One.
It has the balls post. So much balls post.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's a close one. But so where were we? We're at the beginning still.
Yeah, they're in the magic box.
Oh yeah. So Buffy, she's like, I love you all. I love all you guys, but it's getting tough for me. And Spike's like, when you say all, what do you mean? And they're all like, shut up, Spike. Yeah. And so I love this part where Anya says, we have this hammer here. Well, first she says,
I like this because she makes a joke at first, like let's shrink her and or like Willow can turn her into a toad and we can hit it with a hammer. And then who is it, like Giles or someone is
Anya.
like, no, I know, but somebody tells Anya like, can you like fucking help? Like that's not helpful.
Giles, yeah.
You have any decent ideas, bitch?
I thought he was pretty mean to her.
I did too. Giles is very, in his head in this episode. But then Anya immediately comes up with 2 great ideas.
Right. The hammer and the sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 amazing ideas. She's pretty kind of the MVP. Not really.
Yeah.
But
she also, by the way,
clutch.
finds the Buffy bot in the so even if like she's not the one that like put that shit back together, she still found it. Like she probably came up with that idea too.
Yeah, she's clutch this episode, Giles.
She's super fucking clutch.
Everyone is though. I feel like everyone does a great job.
Yeah, everyone gets a big moment.
Yeah, so that hammer, remember Spike tried to lift the hammer in that episode with Dawn where he was in the magic box with Dawn, he couldn't do it. And then here Anya's like, there's a hammer, and then Spike's like, oh, it's way too heavy. And Buffy just lifts it easily, obviously.
Yeah, we see Buffy holding that thing with one arm.
Yeah, just so easy. It's amazing.
Yeah. Buffy's hella stronger than Spike, I guess.
Yeah. Xander, there was a weird moment here where Xander says smart chicks are hot. And then Willow says, you couldn't have figured that out in high school
Yeah, in the 10th grade.
in 10th grade.
Yeah.
She said it like kind of sad. Like she still wished that she was
Well,
with Xander.
that Xander will always be Willow's first love.
But she said it like, oh, why couldn't you figure that out back then? We'd be together now.
Hey, listen, she's lonely. Her girlfriend's an insane person.
That's true. That would be
Yeah.
crazy if she cheated while Tara was with this.
That would be terrible. She'd feel so bad after.
Oh yeah. So Ben, it's Ben time. Ben is like talking to Dawn, but Dawn hates Ben because Ben like turned on her. Ben was nice and then turned mean. So she'd rather
Yeah.
just talk to Glory, who's always like mean. to her.
Right, exactly.
So that makes sense to me. And I love this part. Glory's like, "Where's your big sister Buffy at?" And then Dawn like starts crying, and she's like, "Buffy."
Oh, sad.
That was so sad.
She says it into a grate.
She did a really cool shot up into the grate, up
Mhm.
from under the grate, up to her. Yeah, really cool.
You might call it a great shot.
Oh, it was a great shot. That was a great joke. Great job.
Thank you.
So Buffy, she's down there like doing some training stuff, and Giles, this was really cool here. Giles says, this is like in basketball when you wait for the shot clock to expire so you get the last shot. He's like, we have to wait for Glory to get to where she's about to start and then attack her. So because if we attack her too soon, she could just beat us and then still be up and ready to do the spell. So we have to get her right on time. I thought that was a great plan. And Buffy, she like talks about Angel. What's this? She's like, I had the strength to leave Angel, but not. It's getting harder on me.
Yeah, because like she's saying that back then she was so sure of herself. Like she killed Angel in Becoming Part 2 to save the world, and she knew that's what she had to do. And she just doesn't feel that way anymore.
Yeah, she's losing it. It's really.
She says,
It's
"How
sad.
many apocalypses have we stopped now?"
Probably 4.
Well, Giles says 6, but it feels
Whoa.
like 100. And of
Actually,
course,
probably some in every episode. I'm only thinking of the big ones, but there's probably a case in like most episodes
there's
where
6.
if the actually only 6.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, if
Don't
she says
worry.
that.
People did the due diligence and figured out which
Okay.
6. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you want to hear what the apocalypses were?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Let me just pull that up real fast. Okay. 6 apocalypses. They are Prophecy Girl, the season 1 finale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Master. The Becoming Part 2 with a Cathla opening, and she kills Angel. The Zeppo is an interesting one because we're following Xander through that episode, but you'll recall there's some talk about a really big apocalyptic thing happening while Xander's
off screen,
off like fucking Faith. Yeah,
with Abraham from The Walking Dead.
that's right. Graduation Day Part 2 with the end of the mayor. There's an episode in season 4 called Doomed, which is the end of the world. That's where they go back to like the ruins of Sunnydale High for the first time. And finally, Primeval, which was the Adam and initiative.
We combine ourselves.
That's right.
Adam. But that's a penultimate because the finale is your favorite.
That's right. Restless.
That's right.
Which features foreshadowing.
We should also rank the finales. That'd be fun. I have my list here, so it's easy to look. I go Becoming 2, The Gift, Graduation Day. Oh, sorry, I spoiled The Gift. Becoming 2, The Gift, Graduation Day 2, Prophecy Girl, and then your favorite, Restless.
Fucking Restless.
I think it's going to take finishing the series for me to come around on Restless.
All right. Well, for me, it's Restless, Becoming 2, Graduation Day 2, Prophecy Girl.
Whoa.
No, wait. Gift. Wait, I forgot about The Gift.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Restless, Becoming 2, The Gift, Graduation
Yeah.
2, Prophecy Girl,
That's it. That's the 5.
and that's it. Yeah.
That's a good list. So all you did was move Restless from the bottom to the top of my list, and that's the list we have.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we agree,
Mhm.
and maybe I'll agree when I get to the end with your list completely.
I hope so.
Who knows? Yeah. But anyway, so where do we get to? Oh, Ben is like being a dick. Oh no, we're at the training. We're at the little training session. I don't know. But then Dawn, it's like almost time. We take Dawn. She's like in a new outfit. We had to change her into this new like ritual
Oh yeah,
dress.
Ben's like, put this Renaissance fair dress on, and she's like, I guess.
Yeah, why did she should have just not done it.
Yeah. Also, I don't know why they want her wearing this thing, because like now you have to cut through it.
Oh, I don't know. Good point.
Just pop her up there naked.
Oh, I mean, it's a good point, and it's actually a good point. I understand what you're saying because they're having to do it very specifically and methodically. He's doing like he's saying like shallow cuts,
Yeah.
and adding this like dress onto her probably doesn't help that process. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
it seems to be made of paper though. Like you cut through it very easily.
yeah, you're right. And so here we go. So Giles calls down to Xander and Anya for the Dagon sphere. They're down there looking in the magic box.
Are they looking?
Well, supposedly. And I'll tell you what they are doing. They're waiting on a director to say action. You could see them standing there waiting on their cue.
Oh, come on.
I know. I like doing that. But you can. So I think it's. I'm not. When I do this, I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing things out. I'm not complaining. But
hey, I just complained about the dress.
Right. True. But yeah, very funny. They're putting their clothes on. Apparently, Anya had an orgasm. So shout out to them, both of them.
Yep. Xander making it happen.
Made it happen. He really wonders though. Like, did I make it happen? I thought I did, but I couldn't tell. And
well, he's worried because she like immediately gets worried again. But that's just because we're in like a really horrible situation right now.
Yeah, we don't have to. But go back. Did it happen? We don't have to always be in life or death mode, you know.
Yeah.
But so this was great. We find.
I guess I was still doing that at that age, like
What?
asking, like, "Hey, did you come?"
I've never done that.
Really, you've never done that because you don't
ever.
care if a woman comes.
I can tell immediately.
Shut up. Yeah, I
never
was.
asked that. I don't know.
Yeah, at that age, I would ask that sometimes, and now I can tell.
Yeah, bro. So we very funny. Anya finds the Buffy bot and she thinks that it's Willow's. She thinks Willow's using it, and Xander's like, "Whoa, I didn't think Willow would thought of Buffy that way." And Anya's like, "No, just for science, you fucking pervert."
Yeah,
and he's like, "You're a pervert." I thought that was funny. They're both perverts, and Anya very hilarious here. By the way, this was in the previously on Anya in the bunny suit. Did you catch that?
I didn't, but
From
yeah,
Fear itself.
That good call. That is exactly what it was.
Well, I only know that because I really I studied the episodes yesterday, ranking.
Oh, because he updated his top 100 list.
Yeah, so I feel like I know him pretty well now. Yeah, so that was cool. She sees the little bunny and she's like, "Oh, this is a sign that we're gonna die. Bunnies are evil."
Yeah, she's afraid of bunnies.
Yeah, she gets very freaked out. She says she's very nervous about the future, and then Xander says, "Are you even more nervous, little lady?" I don't know what he said. And then he pulled out a proposal ring. What do they call that? Wedding ring. Engagement ring.
Jesus Christ. I hope it was Neil Lane ring.
I hope so too, for the sake of Bachelor in Paradise.
That's right. Neil Lane, of course, provides all the rings on Bachelor,
even today,
Bachelor in Paradise, even today. Yeah,
that's what a great job.
An amazing job. He shows up every finale. Oh, which would you like? Oh, that's a beautiful choice. An emerald cut diamond. Yep, you know.
It's actually Neil Lane that comes in.
Yeah, Neil Lane like shows up wherever they are with like a little case of rings.
Yeah, I remember.
And then the Bachelor's like, that one. That looks like the one.
How many instances of Bachelor in Paradise success stories are there? Just the Jade and Tanner?
No, there's like more Bachelor in Paradise success stories than there are Bachelor success stories. It's so weird.
That seems crazy.
Yeah.
I can only think
I'm looking at you, Serena and Grocery Store Joe.
Whoa, Joe got married out of that?
Yeah. Well, I don't know
Wait,
if they're married yet, but they've been together for years.
didn't the Virgin Ashley marry her? The guy she was
Yes,
obsessed with?
Jared.
Jared. They got married because of Bachelor in
Yes.
Paradise.
And they're broken up now, but Carly and
Oh,
Evan
oh,
got married. No, not
I
Ashley.
remember them.
Ashley and Jared are still cool, but Carly and Evan got married after Bachelor in Paradise and had a bunch of kids together.
Yeah,
Now they're
I
divorced.
remember that. They were pretty.
Yeah.
Carly was pretty cute.
Oh yeah, I loved Carly.
Yeah, I assume you did.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we go to yeah, the proposal. That was crazy, right? Anya says
Yeah.
do it again when the world doesn't end.
It's very romantic.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's very sweet.
Yeah. And
Can
so
you imagine Xander proposing to Anya? Imagine that back in season 2 when
I
she
know.
he
It's come a
took her
long
to the
way.
prom.
You know what I think helped? The replacement. That one was such a big episode for Xander
Yeah,
and
it
Anya
was.
together. Remember that scene they have together where they sit down on the
Yeah.
ground, they talk. That was so sweet.
And they also in Into the Woods after Riley leaves. Remember, they acknowledged their deep love for each other.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Xander's like a big man that episode. Gives Riley a pep talk and then tells Anya what's up. That was pretty cool.
Gives Buffy a pep talk.
What did I say?
Riley.
Oh yeah. That was weird. Yeah, obviously. And so Buffy goes over talks to Willow and she tells Willow, "You're my big gun." And then Willow says, "Somebody else should be your big gun.
Maybe Gun.
Maybe go get Gun." He's
Yeah.
That was hilarious. But Willow says, by the way, I thought this was pretty sudden, but she's like, "Oh yeah, I can like just reverse what Glory did." And I was like, "What? You can just reverse?" That was pretty weird. But
Well, that's
okay.
what she's been working on. She says, like, I have no idea how the fuck to stop the Dawn thing because, like, I've just been researching terror related stuff.
Oh yeah, Buffy was so sweet. Like that's exactly what you should be doing. Don't
Yeah,
worry about it.
I
Willow.
know.
That was so nice.
I love that moment. Buffy is so supportive of Tara and Willow now.
Yeah, it's amazing. And Tara, crazy moment. She slaps Willow and says, "You're a bitch."
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You know what
exactly
I
else
like
she
is
said.
her pajama pants.
I feel like I liked them too.
They have little moons on them.
I liked her whole vibe. That's how I want to be. I just want to not be talked to. I don't know. So Buffy, she goes with Spike. Spike's like arguing with Xander, and Buffy's like, "Spike, come with me. We're gonna go get some weapons from my house." So that's pretty nice. And she
Yeah.
invites him in all over again because they did that thing that one time. Where he came
I
in.
know. Yeah, they did the spell and crush where he can't come in anymore. But I loved that Spike, like he was understanding of it. He was like, if you want to pass it through the threshold, that's okay. And she goes, come in.
Yeah, come on in, Spike. And he says, "Buffy, you treat me like a real man and not like a monster." I think it's what he says.
Yeah.
And that was nice. She reminds him that somebody's gonna die. We're not all gonna make it out of here. And I kind of thought when we got to the end, I was like, "Oh, he might die." But then I was like, "We're up high. Worst that could happen, he probably gets pushed off. He's gonna live that." And then that's exactly
Which
what
happened. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and yeah, but whatever. So Spike agrees, like, to protect Dawn, but that's like been his whole thing this whole season. He's been the best guy ever, except for that time when he tried to make a Buffy robot, sex robot.
Yeah. Yeah,
but-
you mean succeeded in doing that and then
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
it a bunch.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we go back to the magic box. We're basically, the thing is Tara has to make it to the big ceremony, so we're going to use Tara to go there. 'cause
Right.
she knows where to go.
Right.
Pretty
She
bad
keeps
job
saying,
by
like,
Glory.
Big day, big day. Well, yeah, I guess Gloria didn't really think about that. Like, she's gonna use all these crazy people to like build this structure, and then
Why make
but
their person crazy?
exactly, yeah. It must have felt like a hardcore thing to do at the time, but it was poor planning.
She must have just been so mad. She just wanted to like make them fucked up.
Yeah,
Didn't care about the
totally.
consequences. It's kind of cool. And that's
She was all pissed off, remember, because she thought Tara was the key, and then she realized she wasn't. She was like, "Fuck this."
because she was the newest
Yeah.
member. And I like this. Willow is like, "I need some courage," and Spike offers her some alcohol. She's like, that kind of courage.
Yeah, real courage.
Yeah. So we go there, and Glory finds Tara. She's like, "What the hell are you doing here?"
I noticed for the first time that in the shots of them like walking as a group, you don't really see Buffy much because I guess it's like the bot's there and Buffy's there, and they couldn't spoil that.
Mm. Yeah, that's interesting. Or maybe
Yeah.
then they like split up. Maybe they just went around the back to go because
I
they're
I
pretty set
assume
up.
that happened when they got there, but like we see shots of them like walking through Sunnydale, like following
Oh, in that
Tara.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, totally. Like down the street. Yeah. I didn't catch that Buffy wasn't there. That's good. But I did
yeah.
notice. I feel like when she popped up and she like we had like a real like like a real specific like zoom into her, and I feel like I noticed that that was the Buffy bot.
That zoom in becomes the shot at the end of the credits for the last two seasons. You know, like they
Oh,
always have like a
them
badass shot of
walking.
Buffy.
It's
They've
them
no no
walking
no
usually.
no. I mean the one shot of Buffy that they show over like executive producer Joss
Oh,
Whedon.
her with the axe.
Yes, they've been using that shot of her from Anne for the past couple of seasons, and it becomes this shot, which I always thought was
Okay.
weird because it's technically the Buffy bot.
Right. It's not even real Buffy.
Yeah,
But it's a cool shot. It's
it
so
is a
cool.
cool shot.
Yeah, so that's awesome. And so yeah, we do the thing. Willow does the thing to Glory, does their sucking head thing. She does it to both of them. I don't know if she like what she
I
did
think
there.
that's how she had to do it. Like,
So Tara's normal now.
yeah, Tara's okay again.
Did we see Tara again? Like talking ever?
Yeah, yeah. She goes, I was so lost, and Willow says, I found you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. And yeah, so Glory's like, oh, I don't know what's going on. And she's like, I need a brain to eat. And then one of the minions is like, take mine. And she's like, I said a brain, you dummy. She like rolls shits on that guy. And then Buffy's there. She's like, hey, what's up? I don't know what she says, but it's really the Buffy bot. Great line here from one of the minions says, our day of glory. And then they look at each other like, oh, I didn't even mean to do that.
And then he immediately gets shot with an arrow.
Yeah. Was that guy dead? I
Oh
didn't really pay
yeah.
attention to who was who.
I don't think we ever see these minions again.
Okay, like Jinx and all those guys. They were
Yeah.
fun though. I think they really contributed to the season. Like when I was
I
thinking
agree. I
five
agree.
versus
They were
one
good little
versus four.
henchmen.
Five is like I don't even think it's that close. 5-1-4. Five versus the other two. Do you? Like 1 and 4 are way closer than five, in my opinion.
Yeah, I do think it's a tier system, and 2 and 3 are a tier,
Yep,
and then 5 is its own tier.
I agree with that. Yep, and then
No,
1-4.
you know what? 5 and 4 are a tier.
No, I was pretty into this season. I like that. And Glory's just way better than Adam.
No, that's 100% true. But if you go back and look at season 4, like episode for episode, it's got some high highs.
Yeah, the Buffy or the Faith one.
Yeah, this is such a unique season, though. It sort of belongs on its own tier because it's just so, it feels much more serialized. It has much less interest in Monsters of the Week than any other season.
Yeah, and this has some great episodes. That Spike one and the body and the replacement and this one. The last
So,
few really came
yeah.
on strong at the end, in my opinion.
I agree. Yeah, that last trilogy of episodes, I think, are really fun.
From what's the one right before Spiral?
Tough Love.
Yeah, from like Tough Love on.
Yeah, I was thinking Spiral on, but you're right. It really starts with Tough Love.
Maybe even before Tough Love. I don't know. Yeah, we fight the Buffy bot. We kill the Buffy bot, and Glory's like, "Wow, that was way easier than I thought it was gonna be."
When she goes, did we know that the Slayer was a robot?
Yeah, did we know that? That's pretty funny. And then real Buffy shows up, and it's awesome. They like fight all the way up the thing. Is that what happens right here?
Well, first she throws her the Dagon sphere to weaken her.
Right, but it feels like she just like crushed it, no issue.
Yeah, but it's you could tell like it saps her a little bit. I feel like the Willow thing,
That did more
and
damage.
yeah, that probably did more. And the Dagon sphere, like those two things contribute to like Buffy being able to be on a level to fight, you know, Glory one-on-one. Because every time we've seen Buffy fight Glory before this, like Glory's kicked the shit out of her.
Right, they've done a good job of letting us know Glory's better than Buffy.
Right.
But Xander comes in. How did he know this? That Glory was on the other side of the wall. He slings a wrecking ball through the wall. Hits Glory.
He comes in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
You should play that a clip from that song right there. And yeah, this is Xander's big moment in the fight. The glorified bricklayer picks up a spare.
Yeah. Great moment. Yeah, we earlier was it? Yeah, that's when Spike called him that, and then Buffy was like, "Spike, come with me. We're gonna go off." And we talked about how he's good at bowling, so we put those
Yeah,
things
he
together.
says I'm a swell bowler, and Anya says he has his own shoes.
Yeah, I think it's better if you have your own ball, isn't it?
I think if you're really serious, you have your own ball. Because I had my own shoes, but never a ball, and I was never really a serious bowler.
Yeah, it doesn't say nothing,
I
Xander.
just
Get your
thought
own ball.
bowling shoes were cool for a while. I wore
That's
them.
hilarious.
Yeah,
You know who would do that? You're gonna love this reference. Styles.
you're right. You're
He
right,
he would
man.
wear bowling shoes.
I know. I mean, that just makes me feel even cooler.
Yeah, that would be a Styles move.
I'm pretty sure I actually got it from Oz. I
Oh
think
yeah?
Oz wears bowling shoes a couple times on Buffy.
Did they ever draw attention to that?
I don't think so. It's just something I noticed.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Wow. So Doc shows up. We've been wondering what's gonna happen with this guy because he was evil in that one episode. He had a tail, and then
And then
he
we
fought Spike, and then Xander killed him, and then he came back from the dead.
right, he opened his eyes, so we knew he was gonna pop up somewhere.
Yeah, and this is a good spot for him. I talk about like it's wrestling, like we bring him in here. But no, this was good. I didn't
Once
expect
you
him-
start like talking about wrestling a lot, you incorporate wrestling terminology in everyday speech constantly, and it's impossible not to do.
yeah, but I don't really care. I kind of like it. So
I love it.
yeah. But yeah, so he's there and he has a knife. He's like, Don, you want to play a little game or whatever? I don't know what he says. And then Willow, this is cool. Willow like uses some magic or something to like speak through the vents, or maybe she just spoke through the vents. I don't know. Was that magical?
No, it's telepathy.
Oh, telepathy. I thought
She's talking directly into Spike's head.
oh,
She's
really?
like
It's
Jean Grey from the X-Men, another famous redhead telepath.
wow. Good job. Yeah, you're right. But it sounded like it was coming from the vents. I thought. I guess I bought into what he was doing, where he thought it was coming from the
No,
vents.
man, even if you watch the subtitles, it says telepathy in brackets.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
But she says like basically go help Dawn. Go up there and help Dawn. Like you're gonna be okay, probably. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
And-
yeah, go now. And Spike's like, what are you talking about? There's like a whole crowd of people. And she's just like, just go.
I like
And
that spot where Spike was like somebody's up there in that shot where we see like the big
Yeah.
that was really cool. This whole episode is a really good episode.
I know.
Yeah. And
But yeah, Willow and Tara repel those people. It's the same thing they did to the big soda machine when they're trying to escape the gentleman the first time they use their powers together in Hush.
Willow also Tara helped Willow here.
Yeah, when they hold hands, it like makes them
Oh, wow.
stronger.
Yeah. I guess I just wasn't paying attention to Tara this episode. I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't realize when she got her ability back to be normal.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I thought that Ben probably should have died here. Like we smashed him a whole bunch with a hammer,
Yep. With the Olaf's hammer.
and that wasn't Glory. It seemed like that was well maybe we smashed Glory and then he turns into Ben. But it seemed
Yeah,
like
that's what it is.
okay. That was silly. The little amount of blood, maybe add a little more.
Well,
blood.
it's because of Glory. Glory's a god. Glory bleeds less than Ben.
Okay, fair enough. It was really not a lot of blood though. But anyway, so we leave Ben. Buffy decides we're gonna not kill Ben because that's not her way of doing things, right?
The reason it's not that much blood is because you have to believe that Ben would survive these injuries, so that the Giles thing has more impact.
Then I think what they should have done is not have Buffy hit Glory like 10 times in the face with the hammer.
Well, it has to be a definitive win for Buffy.
4 times with the hammer.
Oh my God. Hey, you know what I love about the hammer?
What?
The sound effect when it hits Glory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of I remember I did a list top 5 Buffy sound effects once, and that was
Wow.
number 1.
Number 1, the hammer hitting Glory. You remember the other ones?
No. I think one of them was like the when someone transforms into a vampire, that little sound it makes.
Oh yeah. That is a good one.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Ben's gonna live. Great, that's great, right? until Giles shows up.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, the music they played, I was like, oh, it was a little bit like ominous music. And the way they shot it, like Giles steps into frame and like squats down in front of the camera, and like, oh shit, that was a scary shot the way that was filmed.
He goes,
But
Buffy's a hero. She's not like us.
yeah, what do you mean us? But before he said that, my first thought for a second, I was like, Giles might help Ben, because there was that part in the last step in the episode where Giles was hurt, and Ben was like, he could have turned on them, but he helped Giles. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
He was like talking, and it was like weird dialogue, but then he helped Giles. But doesn't happen here. For Giles, yeah, he says she's a hero, not like us, or she's yeah, right. She's a hero,
Yep,
unlike us. And he's like, oh my gosh, what does that mean? And then it was a brutal murder too. It wasn't like he didn't stab him in the head.
Nah, just smothers that fucker.
Yeah, puts his fingers around his nose and chokes his mouth. One of those deaths. I would spoil another death, but I don't want to.
Oh,
It's like another famous.
Yeah, I remember now.
Very sad. Anyway, so yeah, we go back up.
He's my avatar on Max.
Really? I was really hoping you wouldn't, because now I'm gonna have to bleep out so much more. I thought we were done doing that.
Sorry.
But I don't know what my avatar is. I don't think. But anyway, so we go back up to Doc. Doc's doing shallow cuts, and then Buffy comes right up there, pretty easy. And Doc's like, "Oh, this should be interesting." And then Buffy knocks him right off.
First, Spike comes up there. You didn't even mention that.
I thought we did earlier. Oh, maybe we
saw him. Yeah, we didn't get to the part where he actually gets up there.
Yeah,
and Doc manages to stab him and throw him off the thing. This is another case of Buffy being way stronger than Spike.
But that was weird. It seemed like Doc, what was his strategy there?
What do you mean?
He just like walked into her and she just pushed him off.
Well, I think he was going for another stab. And Buffy at this point is just like, I just killed a god, bitch. Like, you're nothing to me.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. It was just a terrible job by him.
Yeah.
But so the portal starts opening. The little drops of blood started opening the portal, and this was great. By the way, did you get Spider-Man 3 vibes from this whole thing?
No,
I did kind of. Like we're up top on this big thing, like at the end of Spider-Man 3, like when we're fighting like Venom and the Sandman and everybody. And then especially when the sun started coming up.
Yeah, she's like tied up. I do remember that. It is a little like Spider-Man 3, but this was first.
This was first, yeah. But when the sun started coming up, I was like, oh, this is exactly like Spider-Man 3. It ends on like a big sunrise and Franco dies. That's so sad. But anyway, yeah, it's very cool here. And Dawn and Buffy, I loved this, how this was all edited.
Dunst looks smoking in that scene.
All those scenes. In one Spider-Man scene where she doesn't look smoking. I dare you.
All right.
She Buffy, it's so good here where Buffy, she's like, Dawn, I have to tell you something. And we just see like the music and we see them like talking, but we don't hear it. And then Buffy goes and she jumps off. And then when she's like dying, that's when we actually hear what Buffy had told her.
Yeah.
I thought that was so good. The way they handled all of that stuff.
Yeah. And great score behind this. Composer Christoph Beck, who was the head guy from like in seasons 2, 3, and 4, I believe. Remember, they replaced him this year. He came back just to do this part.
Wow, it turns out he was the replacement. I don't know. But then yeah, we see. But my whole problem when I was watching this, I was just like, oh yeah, but Buffy's gonna live, right? Right, it's gotta happen. But yeah, then we see her grave, and I love this. She saved the world a lot.
Yeah, I was thinking there's got to be some Buffy nerd out there that has that as their gravestone.
Oh wow, as their
like some
gravestone.
Yeah, like some dead Buffy nerd really wanted that. I bet.
I mean, I think you're totally right about that. That definitely has happened at least once. But great episode, right?
What an episode!
Is it like a 5? You think? What is it?
Yeah.
That? Yeah, probably.
It's one of the best episodes of Buffy. Come on.
Yeah.
It's
I'm going Buffy, my MVP.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, probably.
I don't know LVP.
Um, yeah.
Doc. I don't want to go Doc.
No, I wasn't gonna go Doc at all. I've
I didn't
been
really
going
put that.
Ben lately.
I don't want to go Ben. I don't want to go any of the minions. There's nobody on this cast. Look at the people on this cast. There's nobody.
This is a great episode.
Who's vampire? Oh, the opening vampire.
Oh, I would go the kid instead of the vampire.
I'll go him too.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, you called him a kid because he sort of dressed like a kid.
I didn't know how
but
old he was.
but he's supposed to be older, I think. So it's
He's
maybe
credited
not the best
teen.
casting. Yeah. All right. Can I talk to you a little bit about those faith dream sequences that were very mysterious from earlier in the
Yes.
series?
Yes.
Okay. Because both of those faith dream sequences foreshadowed Buffy's death in this episode.
Okay.
Okay. And I wrote roughly 100 pages on this in my thesis.
Right.
Okay. So in the first dream sequence, which is when they're in the coma in Graduation Day Part 2, right before Buffy wakes up, Faith has the line, "Little Miss Muffet counting down from 730."
Right.
All right. 730 days is the amount of days in 2 years. And she dies in the season 5 finale, and that's said in the season 3 finale.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Uh-huh. And then when they do it again in the episode where Faith wakes up in season 4, This Year's Girl, there's another one where they're making the bed together and they look at a clock which says 7:30, and
Yeah.
Buffy says it's getting late, and Faith says that clock's all wrong because
Ooh.
it's not as many days anymore.
Oh wow. All right. Now it's only 419.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
pretty good.
I always love that. That's I've been waiting to tell you that for 2 years of Buffy.
Yeah. But there's still a lot more, right?
What do you mean? Oh,
Oh, I'm thinking of Restless. There's still a
yeah.
lot
There's
more
way
foreshadowing
more
in
from
Restless
Restless. There's way more from Restless, but that's the big mystery of the faith.
of them in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really good. But I guess I just have so many questions about what dead means because like she's coming back. I don't understand. Uh, but what is death? Who knows? Death is your gift. I don't know.
Well, she found that death was her gift to Dawn.
Right. Death is your gift. Yeah, it's true.
Death is your gift.
So should we rank them?
What do you mean?
Rank the episode like
Oh,
within
yeah.
the entire season. Where would you put
Yeah.
it? You want me to read your list, even though you can see it right here? I'm gonna put it here at number 5, between Passion from season 2. Maybe it's better than Passion, but I just love Passion. I don't know. And Fool for Love from this season. Spike jumps on the bucket.
All right. I'm gonna put it here at number 6.
Between Becoming and Innocence.
That's right.
Okay, I think that's a really good choice.
Thank you.
Should we read our whole list?
All right. Yeah. I'll go first because it's,
I just updated it. Do you see
I'm
the
more
update?
interested in yours. Well, I don't want to
Okay.
look at the update. I want to hear it from
Well, I put
yours.
yours in there. I mean, I just like put yours where it's supposed to be. I don't know if
Wait,
it updated
really?
on your side.
I
or
don't
not.
think it did.
Maybe refresh it.
Oh, it did.
Okay, now it's number
That's
6.
wild.
Yeah. So, all right. So you go first, or you said you wanted me to go first. I forgot what you said.
No, I want to go first because yours is more important.
Okay, so 100 to 1. Yours is important too. You're a Buffy expert. This is your Buffy list.
This is my Buffy list as it stands after 5 seasons. Number 100, Beer Bad. Number 99, I, Robot You, Jane. Number
Too low.
98, Puppet Show. Number 97, Killed by Death. That's the lowest season 2 episode on the list. So you have some shit wrong.
You like how I color what I have wrong?
Well, one, it's the Puppet Show. And then at number 96, Beauty and the Beast, you have it as a season 2 episode, but it's a season 3 episode.
Some of the numbers I noticed actually were getting messed up. And I don't know what that is. Maybe it's from like messing with so many spreadsheets. They're just bugs. I don't know. But I do notice in other spreadsheets, my numbers mess up too. So yeah, I don't know.
All right. 95 is Where the Wild Things Are. 94 is Shadow. That's the weakest season 5 episode. 93 is Reptile Boy. Hey, Reptile Boy.
Thanks.
92 is Triangle with Olaf. 91 is Bad Eggs. 90 is Inca Mummy Girl. 80. By the way, I like these episodes. Like, I really only don't like the bottom 6 or 7.
I think Ika Mummy Girl is pretty high.
Really?
Yes, I do.
I was watching Nip Tuck recently, and I recognized the Inca Mummy Girl herself.
Holy shit. Ramada?
Yeah.
Not Ramada. What's her name?
Ampada.
Ampada. Ramada's from Hot Shots. Remember?
Ramada is a motel chain.
Okay.
89 is Fear Itself. 88. Oh, but it was Ramada in Hot Shots. I just remember you loved that character.
I loved her, yeah.
Yeah. 88 is Doomed. 87, Out of My Mind. 86, Go Fish. 85, Never Kill a Boy on the First Date, My Emily.
Yes.
84, Some Assembly Required, where you hated the football player. Yeah.
I've come around. I got over it.
Okay.
That's because I remember Giles and Jenny at Calendar at the football game, and that's so good. I love that stuff. That's amazing.
83 is Nightmares. 82 is I Was Made to Love You, with the Buffy bot. 81. Low. Yeah. It could be like 1 or 2 spots low, but not too bad. Okay. 81 is Gingerbread. 80, Real Me. 79 is Blood Ties. 78, Pangs. 77, Listening to Fear. 76, Goodbye, Iowa. 75, Tough Love. 74, Crush. 73, Witch, which was like number 8 on Logan's list, I assume. 72 is Teacher's Pet with the Praying Mantis. 71 is The Dark Age. 70, Dead Man's Party with our old friend Pat and our old friend Party Guy.
Yep.
69 is Enemies.
Nice.
68 is The Harvest. 67 is Welcome to the Hell
Mouth.
God. I know. You have that very low. 66 is The Eye and Team. 65 is Phases, where we find out Oz is a werewolf. 64 is Something Blue. 63 is last week's episode, The Weight of the World. 62 is the previous week's episode, Spiral. 61 is A New Man, where Giles turns into a demon. Yeah. 60 is Family, Big Terra episode. 59, Into the Woods, where I like this, actually. I didn't notice I did this. 59 is Into the Woods, where Riley leaves. 58 is New Moon Rising, where Oz leaves.
Yeah, that's good.
57. Yes. 50s, thank you. Amends, which is the Christmas episode. 56, Out of Mind, Out of Sight, with Marcy Ross, the Invisible Girl. 55 and 54 are the What's My Lines. 53, No Place Like Home, first appearance of Glory. 52 is The Pack, which I played the song from at work yesterday.
Whoa. Couldn't tell you what that
is. The one where Xander is like they're stalking outside.
Right. I don't know what the song is though.
Yeah, well, Job's Eyes by the band Far. All right.
This 51. Is high. I like how high you have that one.
I love that episode.
I know.
51 is Anne. All right, and that's the bottom half. 50, Homecoming, Slayerfest 98. 49 is Intervention. Death is your gift. 48 is Buffy versus Dracula. That's the
Big
one where Buffy
Castle.
Fights Dracula. Yeah, Big Honking Castle.
That'll be the one we say there.
47 is Checkpoint. 46 is Choices, the Bridge of Spies episode. 45, which you have in the wrong season, is Faith, Hope, and Trick.
Sorry.
That's okay. First appearance of Faith, Hope, and Trick. Right. 44 is Revelations with Gwendolyn Post. 43 is Superstar, the Jonathan episode. 42 is The Yoko Factor. 41 is Forever. 40 is Consequences. 39 is Bad Girls. 38 is Band Candy. 37, wow, that's so high. Living Conditions.
Yeah.
36 is The Freshman. 35 is the harsh light.
You love
of
early
day.
season 4. Look at
I
that.
do. I like those like first 6 episodes or first 7 episodes a lot, except for bad.
Episode 5
Beer bad.
or
Yeah.
4.
That's 5. Yeah. 34 is the replacement. 33 is Primeval. 32 is This Year's Girl. 31, I Only Have Eyes for You with our old friend John
You love
Hawkes.
that one.
Yeah, it's a great app. 30 is Ted with John Ritter. 29.
I don't think I Only Have Eyes for You is much better than I Was Made to Love You. I think they're pretty similar.
I do. I think it's much better.
No, I Was Made. That's the one where Buffy goes to the desert, right?
No, that's Intervention, I think.
Oh yeah, that is Intervention. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting the Buffy bot confused with the other robot. The I Was Made to Love You bot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I Was Made to Love You is April,
Yeah, I'm getting them confused. I'm sorry.
which was written for Britney Spears.
Of course.
29 is Surprise. 28 is Wild at Heart, where Oz leaves for the first time. 27 is The Initiative.
The episode
20
you weren't on, or you were.
Episode-
but
yeah,
Tim
that's
came
right.
on.
That's right.
Yeah.
26 is Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered. 25, Doppelgangland with Evil Willow. 24 is Who Are You with the body swap. 23 is Halloween, where they become their costumes. 22 is School Hard, the first appearance of Spike. 21 is Angel, where you find out Angel's a
That's
vampire.
low.
Angel?
Seems a little low.
I feel fine with it.
It's not better than the Zeppo.
It is.
And Lie to Me?
Zeppo's, those are both better, I think.
Okay.
20 is the Zeppo
Lie to
Xander
Me?
episode. You underrate Lie to Me.
No, you overrate Lie to Me.
No,
The one
I
that fucking
don't.
kid comes back and he's like, Buffy, we're friends.
Ford. Yeah.
Billy Fordham. God,
He has cancer and he wants to.
No, that's
he wants
crazy.
Spike determined. That's a great episode.
the way you're saying it even sounds dumb. Like it sounds like you're making a joke about it.
No, it's a great episode.
That's not better than Angel and the Zeppo and
I
School
think.
Hard.
I think it is.
Who are you, Doppelgangland? All right, it's whatever.
19 is Lie to Me. 18 is Helpless, where Buffy loses her powers. 17 is The Prom with the Class Protector
Oh.
Award. 16 is Lover's Walk, the one where Spike comes back in season 3. 15 is When She Was Bad, the season 2 premiere. 14 is Prophecy Girl, the season 1 finale. 13 is Earshot, where Buffy gets telepathy. 12 is Fool for Love, the big Spike one from this season. 11 is The Wish with the alternate reality, first appearance of Anya. Top 10 is Passion, where Miss Calendar dies. 9 and 8 are the graduation days, 1 and 2. 7 is Innocence, where Angel first loses his soul and they kill the judge with a rocket launcher.
Hell yeah.
6 is The Gift, which we just talked about.
Dick,
5
gift. Sorry.
Very good. Top 5. 5 is Becoming Part 1, with Whistler, my good friend Whistler.
Oh wow.
4 is Becoming Part 2, where Buffy sends Angel to hell. 3 is Hush. 2 is Restless, and number 1 is The Body.
That's amazing. Your highest season 1 episode, Prophecy Girl, number 14,
Yep.
might fall down like into number 20 by the end. You think?
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
not.
that's why season 1 is the weakest season.
It's fair enough. I guess when you look at it that way.
All right, let's hear Logan's
All right,
list.
my list. You can follow
Updated.
along or not if you don't want to spoil yourself.
Wait, I kind
Oh.
of do. Let me get down there.
So number 100, still The Harvest. I just put
That's
The Harvest there.
crazy.
I know. I can't think of a reason why I'd bump it up. Number 99, I
What
put
about-
Ika
what
Mummy
about-
Girl.
Hey, there's a moment in the harvest you love.
Good luck. Good luck. Oh yeah.
Good luck.
Of course. That's actually a good reason. Maybe I bump it. No. I think I'll keep it here because I don't want to put Inca Mummy Girl last.
Mm.
I think I like that less than Beer Bed though. I think I just like where we are in the show, Beer Bed. We've got Anya, we've got Riley. I like where we are. We got Spike.
Buffy has sexy caveman hair.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. I don't know.
That's my highlight of that episode.
and the Goodwill Hunting.
Oh, and Cal Penn. Isn't Cal
Cal
Penn?
Penn, you're totally right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's wild. And that's like he's pretty famous already, isn't he? Or
No.
Oh, he's not.
Pre-fame.
Okay. So number 98, Beer Bad. Number 97, My Emily, Never Kill a Boy on the First Date. Number 96, The Puppet Show. Number 95, Nightmares. A lot of season 1 there. Number 94, Beauty and the Beasts.
That's both of our lowest season 3 episode.
I think that makes sense. It's
That's like the Jekyll and Hyde episode.
the couple where they're
Yeah.
like doing some weird stuff. I don't still don't even
Mhm.
understand fully. But 93, killed by death. Buffy like in the hospital getting revenge on
Yeah.
that motherfucker. That's pretty cool.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, basically. 92, I Robot You, Jane. You had that a little low for my liking. We talk about it every week. Let's get jacked in. It's a thing.
It's true. You're right.
Come on. 91 is Dead Man's Party. The guy's on the phone. 90, Welcome to the
guy's on
Hellmouth
the phone.
premiere.
Yeah, welcome to Hellmouth, the pilot.
89, Shadow. Didn't go so high for me.
Snake guy.
Same for you?
That's your lowest season 5 episode. I think it was mine too.
Yeah. 88 is Lie to Me.
Oh, fuck off.
That might be a little low. You might actually be right. But it's not that much higher. Number 87, Doomed. I don't like that one. 86, Real Me. I wish that went a little higher, but I don't remember much from it aside from that Dawn moment, really. What else
Giles
is there?
gets a red car, and yeah, I guess not super memorable.
I don't know. 85, Revelations. That's Gwendolyn Post.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. 84,
the glove of
a
something.
rocket. I don't know. I made stuff up. Number 84, Where the Wild Things Are. We fuck in that one. 83, Reptile Boy. Hey, Reptile Boy. Number 82, Bad Eggs. 81, Teacher's Pet. That's too low, I think. 80, Goodbye Iowa. Couldn't tell you a thing about that episode. Number 79.
That's one where like Riley's sick from like shit that the initiative is putting in his food or something.
So 79, Out of Mind, Out of Sight with I'm forgetting the actress.
Clea Duvall.
Clea Duvall. Number 78, Blood Ties. Number 77, The Pack. That's maybe too low. Number 76, The Dark Age. Ethan Rain. Right?
Yep.
75, Go Fish with Gage Patronzi. Number 74, Some Assembly Required. See, that made it pretty a little high, right?
Yeah, not
Higher than you
bad.
probably would have thought. 73, No Place Like Home from this season. Number 72, Enemies, where they do that weird kiss at the end. I don't know. 71, Amends, Christmas episode. 70 is New Moon Rising. Oz. Is that where Oz leaves?
That's the one where Oz comes back for an episode. Wild at Heart is when he leaves.
But this is when he comes back and then he leaves again.
Yeah.
But this is the last we saw him?
Yes. Well, except for
Ooh.
Restless, he's in a dream.
Okay, right. Number 69, Something Blue. Number 68, Pangs. I forget which one's which, honestly.
Bangs is the Thanksgiving one where they create a bear and it's like a Native American spirit. And 69 Something Blue is the one where
Willow does the thing.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, right. Yeah, Pangs that's a funny one where the arrows at the end.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Hey,
so 68 was Pangs. 67, I split them up. I had 67, What's My Line 1. 66, Fear Itself. 65, Out of My Mind. And then 64, What's My Line 2. But I shoved 2 in there. Seemed right to me. I don't know.
My brain has a hard time working that way. I feel like I have like all the 2-parters together.
I do for the most part, but I think there's kind of a difference here.
Except for Surprise and Innocence. I have those separated.
I do too. Yeah. But I think there's kind of a difference in quality between What's My Line 1 and What's My Line 2.
That's fair.
Anyway, 63, The Yoko Factor, which you had pretty high. 62, The Harsh Light of Day. Is that where they all end up having sex at the end?
Remember they're all like wandering around at the end of that episode?
Right. Yeah, Harmony's there. For number 61 is The Eye in Team. I don't remember that one right now.
That's the one where like Buffy goes off on a mission for the initiative and Maggie Walsh thinks she's gonna get killed and then she doesn't.
Yeah, it ends on a cliffhanger. Or it ends like
she gets on that video screen, remember?
Yeah, it's weird because Buffy doesn't know if Riley was in on it or not too. Right. So it causes a thing between them. Where was I? Oh, the Iron Team. Number 60, Witch. Here it is. Didn't even make the top 50. Are you happy about that? Made me really sad.
It doesn't belong in the top 50.
No, it's not there. It's number 60. I don't even think that's that bad. I think that's pretty reasonable place for it. 59, Into the Woods. I could have even put this under. Remember how upset I was at the end of that episode?
Yes.
But I tried to be level-headed. I liked all the Xander stuff in that episode with Anya and with Buffy. It's good stuff. 58, I Only Have Eyes for You, your favorite episode. 57, Crush. A lot of season 5 here. We have Crush,
Yeah.
57, 56, Triangle, 55, I Was Made to Love You, 54, Listening to Fear, 53, Family.
Yeah, that's
52,
all fives.
we have Superstar, 51, Tough Love, 50, top 50, Primeval, season 4, almost finale. 49, what'd you say? It's too low?
Yeah, that feels low to me.
Maybe a few spots too low. I can put it up above like Faith, Hope, and Trick, possibly. Number 49, Forever. 48, A New Man. 47, Anne. 46, Faith, Hope, and Trick. 45, Restless. That's the finale. I know. 44, Ted. Here, vampire. 43, Phases. 42, Gingerbread. Look how high that one got. That's a good episode.
You loved the bit at the end where she uses the steak that
probably
she's
still the
tied
best
to.
death ever. You think? What's topped it? I don't know. That's a great one. 41, Homecoming, when she gets the class protector.
That's not where she gets the class protector.
That's the prom. I forget. I mix up Homecoming.
Homecoming is Slayer Fest 98, Big Mr. Trick episode.
Right. Cordelia's running for.
And the return of Lyle and Tector Gorch from Bad Eggs.
Yeah. Wow. Shout out to those guys. They were cool. 40 is Living Conditions. 39 is The Freshman. I think you did the same thing there back to back. 38, Choices. 37, Wild at Heart, the Oz episode where he fucks Veruca. Yeah, that was cool. 36, Halloween, the first. Oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of School Hard. Halloween, that's good. 35, Surprise, two-parter there, right?
Yeah, it ends with Buffy fucking Angel.
34, Becoming One. So I guess I actually split up them more than I thought I did. I didn't know that I did it that much. 33, The Initiative, the one I did with Tim and you. 32, Buffy versus Dracula, Big Honking Castle. 31, Intervention. That's the one.
Death is your gift.
30, The Weight of the World from last week. That one stuck pretty well. 29, Spiral, another great one. 28, Checkpoint. Remember that one? How cool that one was.
Yeah.
27.
A lot of Watchers Council in that one.
Yeah, that one woman. She was cool. The woman watcher.
Yeah.
27, I put School Hard, first Spike ever. 26, Consequences. 25, The Zeppo with Cudlets. 24, Bewitched, Bothered, Bewildered. I associate these three the same. The Zeppo, Bewitched, Bothered, Bewildered. 23, Band Candy. I feel like those are all really similar in my mind. What about you? I don't know how close you ranked them.
I think Band Candy is well below those other two.
I think honestly, it got the jump because of its significance.
You mean with Joyce fucking Giles?
Yeah, and they kept bringing it up like a lot, and it's in like the episode she dies in. It's brought up a lot of times. So I think it deserves points for that. 22, I put Earshot. Jonathan again, right?
Yeah, trying to kill himself.
Yeah, 21, Bad. I remember the end of Earshot when he's like, look down. It seems quiet, but they're screaming inside their heads.
It seems quiet out there. It's not. It's deafening.
21, Bad Girls, where they dance and then Faith kills Deputy Mayor Alan Finch. Hell yeah.
Very good.
Number 20, The Prom. This is the what's it called? I forgot what it's called. Class Protector. Number 19, Angel, which you had at like 40 or something crazy. You had really low, too low for my liking. I don't know. 18, Prophecy Girl, the finale. 17, When She Was Bad, the premiere of season 2. 16, This Year's Girl, when Faith comes back. 15, Who Are You? When they
that's funny. I separated that two-parter, but you didn't.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's I don't know. I can't really separate that yet. Maybe I need to rewatch, but part 2 is better than part 1.
Yeah, I had 2 higher too.
Yeah. 14, Helpless. Love that one. That one dropped. Remember, it was number 10 a few weeks ago. I said number 10 is Helpless, and now it's at number 14. So number 13 is The Wish. We've also had The Wish not The Wish, the Gift since then. 12 is Doppelgangland. That's a classic.
You put the 2 Evil Willow episodes back to back.
Yes, I did. And I put Doppelgangland ahead of The Wish because it's funnier.
That's fair.
That is really the reason I did it. Doppelgangland might be the funniest episode, you think?
I
That's
think
what I think of when I think of funny Buffy
I feel like I
episodes.
think of the Zeppo.
Okay. Is that one that funny? Xander's off on his own. How
Yeah,
funny can it be?
it's pretty funny.
He doesn't have anyone to bounce anything off of except vampires.
What about those zombie guys
Are there
and
zombies,
Faith?
not vampires?
Yeah.
Faith. Oh wait, does he have sex with Faith in that episode?
Yes.
Oh shit, that's a great one. All right, maybe I bumped that one a little more. I don't know. All right, so where did I get to? Number 11 is Graduation Day 1. Top 10, Graduation Day 2. Number 9, Innocence. Number 8, Lovers Walk, the one where Spike showed up and gave us great lessons about life. That's all I remember really. Who was the bad guy in that one?
Um, it's Spike. Spike like
Spike's the bad guy?
kidnaps
Willow?
Willow and Xander, and then they make out, and then they walk in on them, and Cordelia gets impaled.
Oh shit. Damn, that's a great one. Number 7, The Replacement. Hell yeah.
That's so high.
Not high enough. Number 6, Fool for Love. Spike on the bucket. Number 5, The Gift. There we go. The Gift.
Yep.
Number 5, one spot higher than you. Number 4, Passion. R.I.P. Jenny Calendar. Number 3, Becoming Part 2. The great Sarah McLachlan song.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Hush. And number 1. Wait, this is wrong. These are wrong. This is wrong. I'm so sorry about this.
You want the
guys.
body to be 2 and Hush?
No,
to be
I
1?
want the body to be 3. Then
Oh.
Becoming 2, number 2, and number 1, Hush.
Okay.
I don't know how that happened.
You know what's wild is you ended up with 4 out of your top 10 episodes being from season 5.
I think that I was looking at this and I was like, yeah, season 5 really came, especially toward the end.
Yeah.
Well, these episodes aren't really toward the end. Fool for Love, The Replacement.
Yeah, they're
but
kind of throughout 3,
this-
7, 16, and 22.
But look at this stretch here. In like my top 30, around my top 30, we have Intervention, The Weight of the World, and Spiral. All toward the end.
All
of
those late ones.
And then we have the finale up here. I thought it was a great end to the season.
Great.